folks will continue to filter in here, but so this is a panel on scaling beyond the end of Moore's Law. So I'll just give a short intro here as people continue to file in before we start with the panel in earnest here. So Moore's Law has been driven largely by improvements in silicon lithography. For the past 50 years, we've seen doubling of transistor density every 18 to 24 months consistently since the 70s. And with that, you get improvements in cost efficiency, approximately equal to that, improvements in energy efficiency that match the improvements in lithography, and you can also get improvements in performance. And people over the past 50 years have declared the end of Moore's Law over and over again, to the point that Alan Kay said, "I declare that Moore's Law will never end, therefore I'll only be wrong once." So, you know, why does everybody think now suddenly that the end is near, that the impending doom for Moore's Law? Well, as we get down to the 5 nanometer technology node, whatever 5 nanometer means anymore, given the way that they're counting things, but we're getting down to atomic scale, and we can't really cleave the atom, and you have to have a certain population, statistical population of dopants in order to make a transistor that works reliably. So for this reason, you know, people are declaring that lithography as a driver for Moore's Law might be at an end. And this is concerning because this is the figure that was used to kind of launch the exascale program, where we basically said that, oh my God, this is from Herb Sutter and company, all the things that we've depended on in the past for improving performance. Untitled Scaling failed around 2004, which was another one of the drivers behind Moore's Law, which is, by the way, an economic theory. So we couldn't squeeze any more power out, we couldn't crank up the clock frequencies, we couldn't improve single thread performance with substantially, and so industry found a way to continue by doubling the number of cores each generation, because we said, oh my gosh, at least we still have Moore's Law. And this was, or really lithography improvements, and so this was really a huge burden on software and hardware architecture, and so we have the exascale program came out of this. But in 2025, which is when approximately we get to the 5 nanometer technology node, if you don't see any energy efficiency improvement with each generation of lithography, then there really isn't any impetus to continue to go down to 3 nanometers and 1 nanometer. So if you see lithography improvements end, then we really don't have anything, any more gas in the tank when it comes to improving the performance of stuff. But, like I said, Moore's Law is an economic theory, and although it's been underpinned by lithography improvements, there are other ways to improve things. And so we have a distinguished panel here. Josh Fryman from Intel is going to speak about the future of digital when there are lithography roadmap starts failing. Neuromorphic, which is a different model of computation that can be used to increase the value and in different dimensions for future products, and it's a different way of computing. And then we have Damian Steiger from ETH Zurich, who's going to speak about quantum, and we hope to demystify each of these respective technology areas and see what the future looks like.